Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Ready with me, Louise. It's going to be fun today because A, is hot. It is hot in this room. And B, it's so hard to keep myself from sweating that we're just going to have to, wait and see how this is going to play out. So, I'm on to the Viseart palette. It looks like this. And it is the Pastille. And this is what it looks like. So, let me see if I can get this in a good way here. Okay, here we go. This is what the palette looks like. Okay. So this shade here, right here, is pretty much my skin tone. Pretty much. Then you got this brown matte, a blue matte, and a bronzy shade, I guess. This is the look that I came up with using these shades. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of didn't know where to go with this one. And I just got done saying how I do think they do make a cohesive look. I just think it depends on how you're using them. So let me go ahead and get started. So the first shade I went into is that skin tone shade, which is called Ahmad. I don't know. So as you can see, skin tone. Like, to be real, think of Painterly paint pot in powder form, and that's the shade. And the reason I say that is because that is actually the primer I'm using. So basically I put it on my eye like this because I thought maybe it could be built up a little darker, so that's why I started it as that, but it does not. It does not. So the next shade I went into is called, oh boy, Hascap, which is the matte brown. And this is the shade that I started in my crease. Or transition shade, whatever you want to call it. And I did think about doing this and even mixing it with the lighter shade, because obviously you can mix these shades, you know. I did think about doing that and then to create like a lighter shade and then come in with that shade and then even do the blue in the outer. I just didn't know how blue and brown would really look together, I guess. Because again, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just, a lover of makeup. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the way this look came out. And I could have done 1,000 different things. Well, not 1,000, but a couple. I mean, it's 4 shadows. But I could have done a couple of different things. And then then thinking like eyeliner and stuff, like I did use a blue eyeliner. It's the ColourPop Making Waves eyeliner from the Avatar. And I put that in my waterline. I didn't have to. I could have put like a bronze or a brown or just a skin tone shade even. So there were ways to go about playing with the palette. It was just, I was thinking quick, and again, I don't know why I've categorized these, but when I looked at the blue one, I just think of the beach. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because like I think of sand and water, or I don't know. But I just think of the beach when I look at this palette. That or, which isn't a good thing, I think of everybody, what was it, a couple years back, that would be, oh, it's a palette with a pop of blue. It's a neutral palette with a pop of blue. I think of that sometimes too and giggle. But I mean, for the most part, I don't really think that though. I do think that it reminds me of like the beach. But I guess you could consider this a neutral palette with a pop of blue. But I mean, it's for shadows. You can get a cohesive look, and you can, you know, if you wanted to make it colorful, you could technically with this palette. So it's not like it can't be done. And it may look okay if you put the blue in the outer corner here, even with that brown. I wasn't for sure. And even though I don't mind taking chances, I just didn't think I could pull that look off. You know what I mean? I think that look would definitely wear me, because I just wasn't for sure on it, you know? But again, like I said, I do like the way the look did turn out in the end, though. So I did enjoy that part. All right, now that I got that built up a little bit, somewhat, and I think I have it even. Hard to tell when I go one eye and then the other. Let's go ahead into that blue shade so that you can see it. And I kind of think it does look nice, like lined on the bottom, especially if you're not someone who is into color, but you want to kind of experiment. I mean, I think this is a great way of doing that. Just sort of, you know, stepping your toe in the water in a sense. But I'm just going to run it right along the lower lash line. And of course, I did pop that blue in my waterline, and it actually looks nice with this shadow on the bottom. They complement each other nicely. If you can, I guess you can sort of see it. The only other thing I thought about, and I didn't do it, but I did think about it, was what if I would have went in with like a blue mascara? That was the only other thing I thought to do. Or maybe even a brown. But blue just to bring that pop, you know what I mean? But I guess it just depends on your look. Like, do you want to emphasize that pop of blue or the neutral part of it, the bronzy part type, you know? I think it's just up to each individual person. But again, the shadows themselves are beautiful. Whether you're a beginner or not, like, these shadows are just so easy to work with. But I find Viseart shadows are easy to work with, so it was not a surprise to me on that, you know, particular thing, to be honest. Okay. And then what I did was, I'm using Rephr brushes too. But I took this Rephr 2.9 and I dipped into, or no, I didn't either. I did do that, but not until I did this. So the blue shade was called Pastille, or Pastille, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go into Majest, which is that shimmer shade, and I'm going to pop it on the lid. And again, the shimmer shades with Viseart are beautiful if you got aging lids, or lines in your lids even. Whatever it may be, they're just so nice on the lids. They do not emphasize it, like, obviously they, you know, it does bring attention to it, but they don't emphasize it, and that's what I like about them. And this is a Rephr 2.1. My favorite brush to lay down shimmer shades. And then this did not have an inner corner highlight for me, and I love to put a highlight on my inner corner. So I just used the highlight that's on my face, which is the Charlotte Tilbury, the bronze film star thing. I use the highlighter in that. Now I'm going to go back into that blue shade with this brush here, the 29. And I'm just going to line my top lash line. Like right up against the lashes on the top. I'm just pushing it in. Because I wanted to bring a little bit of that blue up to the top, you know? And I just didn't see it working for me. Like I said, on that outer corner. But I do feel comfortable enough, like lining with it in a sense. Which maybe some people don't, you know? But it's just an idea on using the shade a different way in a sense. If you're comfortable doing that, giving it a try. I do wonder now though what the blue mascara would look like. But I've already used the black, so maybe I can do a look another day using the palette and see. Alright, I've got that worked in there. And I didn't have any fallout or anything like that, so that was nice. And again, these shadows are just so easy. You can't really go wrong with them. It doesn't take a lot of time, nothing like that. They're just easy peasy. And this palette did create a cohesive look, don't get me wrong there. Whoops. So it's not like they don't even, you know, they all do create a cohesive look. It just, you know, depends on how you want to use them. And are you trying to use just one shade, two shades, or all four shades in your look? So it really just is all up to you. But again, for the price point, like I said, I think they were $25 or $26, but they were running a sale, so maybe you can get it cheaper now. Like I said, I got it when it released on Beautylish. Alright, I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm using my Tom Ford Badass Mascara. How do I feel about it? I have no idea. I'm just trying to use it up. I'll be honest, I'm not like a hater of it, but I don't believe that I absolutely love it either. And the reason being is because I don't grab for it often. So, generally that's how I know if I like something. If I'm always grabbing for it, then there must be something to that. In theory, anyway. That's how I tell if I like it or not. That or I'm just like in all over it, like how bad it could be maybe. Like that can't be the way it is type of thing, trying to figure it out. But for the most part, if I'm grabbing for it, I like it. But then I don't know, because really, my lashes aren't looking that bad with this mascara. But then I'm pretty sure the price point on this is outrageous, because it's Tom Ford. So I have to look at it like that too. Is it worth that? And I mean, I've had my lashes look better with not as expensive mascara, so I don't know. But then again, my lashes never look all that great, so who knows? Alright, I think I got them as good as I'm going to. I guess I don't mind this mascara after all. Maybe it was the price point. It is a weird one. It is one of those rubber wands, but it's thick and it's curved. I don't know. I may have to give this more of a try, y'all. I forgot I even had it, to be honest and fair, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do like it and I just, you know, forgot about it because of everything else I have. For the bottom lash line, I'm using the MAC Extended Play Gig Up Black Lash. Why does stuff have to be named so, you know, why? I'll never understand. Oops. Alright. I was trying not to take so long, honestly, to do this look, but time flies, I guess, when you're having fun. Alright, there we go. All done. So this is the final look using that palette by Viseart, the Pastille. I know I'm saying that wrong, y'all, but it's one of their newest launches for spring and summer. So again, there's 4 of them. I've done this one and the purple one, I believe, is what I've done so far. So, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, and if it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. It's getting hot here, guys. Got to get the air back on. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.